2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. Philadelphia looking very confident right now. They must be satisfied with the way things have gone for them over the first few months. They've played with confidence and composure and have won more than their share of games. One of the guys to watch tonight, Monte Ellis, such an explosive player at times, really dangerous when the fourth quarter rolls around, Shaq.
Yeah, Ellis, a.k.a. Baby AI, still has the speed to force defenders off of him. He's improved in the mid-range game also, but he can punish teams, especially if they disrespect him and give him space.
Well, the best thing that he can do is create for himself. That is a talent, to be able to get that many shots off at that clip, because consistently he can get off 4 or 5 shots in 5 possessions. That's impressive.
Is he going to be an all-star one of these days?
When his team wins and he has these numbers, he will be an all-star.
With the game about to start, we head to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. Here in Philadelphia, it's another home game for the 76ers. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And coming off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carried right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long and stand poised to make another run at the title.
Certainly looks that way, Greg. I mean, some teams go through a little bit of a malaise or a hangover after a championship. Not these guys. They've had a terrific year.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for Indiana. Hill is out there with Curry. Then it's Paul George, and it's Young, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. And he gets it to go.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now, here is Hill. Outside, George. Pass to Young for the 3. Steph Curry with the rebound. And Philadelphia has possession. They are coming into this having matched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan in that win. I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
Here's George following the basket by Chris Bosh. George dishes to Young. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Here's Kobe. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Kobe's got his first 2 points.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Curry passes to Whiteside. Back to Curry from the arc. They grab their own miss. Here's Young. Can't get it to go. The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Curry's shot is good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
Offensively, right.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Hill has the open look, and once again off the mark by Indiana. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To the middle, here's Young. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And finished off by Bryant.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
I don't think they do, based on what we've seen, a double-digit lead, and we're still in the first. Ouch, that's painful.
Here is Hill, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Right side, George. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Curry. Again, Philadelphia.
Wow, what a game for them so far. Very impressive. They haven't missed yet.
Pacers trail by 11. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And the offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. George with no one around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. The 76ers leading by 11. Here's Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle that, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense. Maybe that'll ignite them. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
Young's shot is off.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's been ugly to see.
It's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And so here is Indiana. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And George kicks to Whiteside. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And that one's good. And that's now 6 points for Paul George.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
Pacers trail by 15. It's stolen by Curry. Bosch dishes to Curry. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
and they just keep finding the open man.
Now here is Hill. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
And Curry throws it down.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
And now Curry running the floor all by himself. And then Durant with the jam.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Pacers trail by 21. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to speak with Frank Vogel for a minute. A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor with his ability to gather rebounds and finish off chances inside. In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Here's Hill, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Curry with the steal. It's George on the wing, defended by Durant. George double-teamed, poked loose, tries to keep it alive. Whiteside, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Did not need two hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Whiteside. Parsons comes in for Young, and it's McKee in for Hill. Timeout called the Pacers.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Johnson, he's checked in for Curry. Pacers trail by 18. McKee, the pass to Turner. Ripped away. Fast break, here they come.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen here. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Curry's shot is good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And McKee kicks to Parsons. They get a hand on it. The dish to George. Pass to McKee. Parsons outside. 6 to shoot. Again, Indiana.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
The 76ers leading by 18. Curry attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 9 points for Kevin Durant.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now, here's George. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Denver. Just 5 on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way. And again, it's Indiana.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
A total team effort, and I think the starters enjoyed a chance to be able to step back and relax and enjoy how the bench played.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Here's Curry. He picked up 36 points in their last one against New York.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Now here's Bosch. It's an 18-point lead.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Parsons outside. And it's Johnson penetrating. Goes up the baseline. That one off the back iron and out. Philadelphia leading by 20. Here's Curry. Good. It's Bosch picking up the assist. Bosch has got 3 assists tonight.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
There's the pick. And George kicks to Parsons. Three-pointer. And the Pacers another 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Curry against McKee. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, George. Parsons sets a screen for George. Now the 76ers on the break. Goes up. And then Durant with the jam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And he gets it to go.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Indiana's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And George, here we go. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. George has got 10.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today. They've needed it.
That bucket in no time at all.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And McKee kicks to Parsons. Right side Bosch. He lobs it up, and it's Bryant missing.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Now here's McKee looking for his first basket still in this one. Shoots from the high post. Again, Philadelphia.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Durant against George. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. 76ers ahead, running away with it. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Philadelphia?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Paul George is out there with Young. That's Curry. Then there's one side, and it's Hill in at the point. The 76ers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good. Bosh. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Hill against Westbrook. Hill dishes to George. Oh, goodness. Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Oh, just rising up. Just a phenomenal finish.
Greg, if you're going to pull off a move like that, you got to have major hang time.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Payne, he's checked in for the 76ers. That bucket in no time at all. That's 10 points for Kobe Bryant.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And Young, here we go, and a missed late.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Payne's shot is good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Hill passes to Curry. From the stripe. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ruiz. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Kobe's got 5 assists in the game.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And that one's good. And it's 7 points for Russell Westbrook.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Curry wide open. Again, Curry missing.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Looking to end the run, and that one goes long.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
For three, Hill. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
That one goes. And that's 13 points for Kobe Bryant.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Westbrook against Hill. It's Curry outside. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Philadelphia's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And finished off by Westbrook.
Those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Screen by Young. On the wing, Hill. He has 6. Great open look there. Hill's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pacers.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
The 3, another 3 for Philadelphia.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Stolen by Westbrook. They're running. Here's Ruiz. Finishes the break with a slam.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Indiana's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Hill kicks to Whiteside. Off with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Payne's shot is good.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Philadelphia's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Westbrook drives in. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Westbrook's got 20.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Curry. Here's Young. And nothing is falling for him right now. Now the 76ers with it from 18 feet away. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist from Payne. Payne's got 3 assists tonight. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. It's Westbrook with the drive. And the 76ers take on 2 more. Indiana's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Hill kicks to Curry. Westbrook with the block. Here's Ruiz. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Boy, the pace has been relentless. These guys have really been pushing it up, fellas.
And one of the best ways to get a rhythm offensively really is to play in space. And you do that with fast break opportunities. Transition buckets are always a boon offensively.
And George, here we go. Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
And the basket by Kobe.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. He's got 8.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of eels. We're seeing it right now.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Philadelphia has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Westbrook. An easy 2 points on the layup. Westbrook's got 24 points.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Curry dishes to Hill. Stolen by Westbrook. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Curry with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Ball's not loose, but they get it back.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Payne gets a wide open look, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
There's the screen. 6 to shoot. They get the rebound. Whiteside. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
The feed now to Kobe. Lets it go from 14. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Kobe.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Right side a screen. Fast break Philadelphia. Here's Payne. Lays it in off the breakaway. Payne's got 8 points.
Boy, the fast break has really been good to them here, and they're clicking in transition.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 scores have come from fast break opportunities. They have made the most of their chances.
And the basket by Hill.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Philadelphia's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Bryant's shot is good.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Indiana's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Hill passes to Kerr. Looking to end his cold spell, and it comes off the front of the rim.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The free throw drops for Kobe. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Whiteside. Chandler Parsons comes in for Thaddeus Young. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Curry. And it's McKee in for Hill. And so he makes both from the line. The Pacers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. McKee against Curry. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. A huge slam, a perfect end to the fast break.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. 76ers ahead, running away with this one. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end, we rebounded the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute on the offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He ended up with 26 points, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 26 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Bryant is out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Cooper, and it's Durant, and it's Bosh in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's Curry, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Curry's got 28.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight. Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers in the guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
To the paint. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And he bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right there for sure.
He'll take those all day.
Curry against Hill. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Right side, George. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 14 points for Paul George.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Durant against George. And Kevin Durant good for 3. Durant's got 26.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field. But only the first miss of the second half. They come out here with authority.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Durant kicks to Kobe. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The free throw drops for Kobe.
Kobe has been all sorts of trouble for him. 8 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. Whether it's making the tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
You're right on with that. He's had a great feel, really, for his teammates as well as the opponent.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Kobe's got 5 points now in the quarter. Indiana's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Hill, no good. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Bosh, that's good. Bosh has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
Hill dishes to George. Feeds to Whiteside. Young, a screen on Cooper. Here's Curry. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Cooper with the bucket.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Throws it up high and stolen by Whiteside. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time.
That's his first personal foul.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Bryant. Then for the Pacers, Turner's checked in for Whiteside. And it's McKee in for Curry. Here's McKee, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Whiteside, Durant. Boom, he changes it straight down.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots.
It's stolen by Curry. By himself. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Durant attacking. Curry can't get it to go.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And the basket by Hill. Now here's Westbrook. 24 points for him. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Chandler Parsons, who's checked in for Young. And it's Tyler Johnson in for George Hill. Outside, George. Bosh grabs the miss. Bosh has got his move rebound on the night. And stolen by Parsons. McKee against Westbrook. And George, here we go. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. George has got 4 points this quarter. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Westbrook, and the officials whistle a foul on this shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the 76ers making a change here. Ellis is checked in. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And they get it back. Shot's good by Turner. Here's Westbrook. He's got 27. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Wasted no time on that one. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Here's Ellis. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
Monte Ellis getting it done. Wow.
Turner with a screen on Westbrook. McKee for the triple. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Goes up on the wing. Monte Ellis again. Ellis has got 4 points now in the quarter. And for the Pacers, they're shooting 47% from the field in the third. Johnson attacking. Back to McKee. Nobody near Parsons. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
For 3, Westbrook. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Rapid fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Durant against George. Parsons on the wing. And the Pacers another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here. Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Here's Turner, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Turner's got 6.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
A nice shot by George.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Johnson, the pass to Parsons. Johnson kicks to George. From deep. McKee, no luck.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
Westbrook passes to Cooper. Goes up at the stripe. And that comes up the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Parsons outside. Turner with a screen on Bosch. On the wing, George. And it's George again missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And the shot is good. And that's now 6 points for Ellis.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Cooper with the bucket. Cooper's got 11 points in the quarter.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Philadelphia's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're locking it up here. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it.
Shots
He'll
good.
shoot one more at the free throw line.
Shooting one.
So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. It goes on Chandler Parsons. And the 76ers with some changes. Kobe comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's John Wall in for Monte Ellis. The Pacers also with the sub. Whiteside's checked in for Paul George. 1:53 left in the third quarter. McKee dishes to Turner. Passes it to Johnson. They set the pick. Parsons attacking. McKee, no luck.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Here's Bryant. And finished off by Bryant.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Hey, guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And Wall, here we go now. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Dishes it to Johnson. To stop the run, Bryant with the rebound. Kobe's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. All with it, now guarded by Parsons. From the arc, another 3 for Philadelphia.
Perfect screen there, set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points. Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Here's McKee. Here's Whiteside. Rebound by the 76ers. Bryant's got 11 rebounds in the game. And here's Bosh for 3. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Woo-hoo, Kevin, they're firing on all cylinders. That shot caps a nice run going into the final quarter.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. 76ers on top, delivering the blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Here's Clark, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Monte Ellis checked in for Philadelphia.
Monte Ellis.
And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. We've got Chandler Parsons, Spencer Hawes out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Ian Clark, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. And Parsons kicks to Hawes. Up and in on the layup. Hawes got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Pacers. Here's Payne. Connects from 3-point range.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Frye passes to Hawes. Got a piece of it. They're running. Here's Payne, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for your 76ers, Cameron Payne, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Payne hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And that one's good by Clark.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Payne. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
No good from Frank.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciates it. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right there.
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Clark. He's guarded by Ellis. No good from Clark.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how. They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Young dishes to Fry. And it's in off the backboard.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Baseline jumper. Again, Philadelphia. Release! 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And Young kicks to Parsons. Lets it go from 14. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. The 76ers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. And that one's good.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Shot clock at 5. And the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
The 76ers have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive outburst. And the pass to Clark. Ellis with some nice D.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand, tomahawk slam? And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Young's shot is off.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
And he banks in the layup.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
They set the screen. Clark loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
That's good from Payne. The Pacers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Knocked loose. He had stolen by Randall. For the finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Payne. Again, Philadelphia. Now Young. 9 feet out. No up. Young's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Ruiz. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
A baseline change. Again, Philadelphia.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Fry's got 4 points this quarter. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Young pass to Parsons. They get a hand on it. Unhindered, going all the way. Down the breakaway slam.
Long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
Well, I sure hope not.
76 is another fast break opportunity here. That's good.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
But they'll get another chance. Clark kicks to Hawes. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And Indiana shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. John Wall's checked in for Payne. Indiana also making some changes. Tyler Johnson comes in for Ian Clark. And it's McKee in for Young. So it's Philadelphia now. And it's Ellis penetrating. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And here is Johnson. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Here's Randall, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Johnson dishes to McKee. He kicks to Hawes. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Cooper's checked in.
76ers, Cooper.
McKee, the pass to Johnson. Sinks the 15-footer.
Assist goes to Aaron McKee.
Johnson's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. And Wall. Here we go now. Goes up high for the 2-minute dunk.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Ruiz, the pass to Ellis. Baseline J on the way, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Inside. Wall against McKee. Got that one up quick. 9 points for Wall.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
Boy, it's made matters a lot easier for him offensively, Greg.
They double him with Wall. Johnson kicks to Fry. The baseline J. Johnson can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side, Greg.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Westbrook. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Philadelphia. That one misses for Wall. And so here is Indiana. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Fry. Here's Parsons. Will not go. This is off the front iron. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Wall, that's good.
I tell you what, they better tighten up that D on Wall. Otherwise, it'll be trouble.
Got a piece of it. Wall with the steal. Three-pointer. Yep, it's good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Chris, congratulations on a decisive win here tonight. You guys were scoring very efficiently.
Well, I mean, it's not even about the points. I give credit to our defense tonight. You know, the coaches, they've really been on us about that. You know, we play defense, and when we play defense, good things happen.
Chris, thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this time. Wow. You get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
seen it